There she is.
Hey, fat boy, what's going on?
What's going on?
Not much. How you doing?
Just got home, getting ready to work out. Got to
Uh,
drop those pounds.
I don't know why you're even bothering. I mean, when you have to do those hot sauce shots, you're gonna be like, man, why'd I kill myself for a month? I should have just kept eating pizza and ice cream and made
I,
TikToks.
I mean, I'll admit, I'm a little worried.
Yeah.
Your psychological games. I don't know where you're at. That's why.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I'm starting to I'm psychologically gaming myself by not knowing where I'm at this point. Because you haven't given me an update recently, but you had such a commanding start. I wouldn't say lead because I don't know where I was, but I assume
Right.
you got off to the hot start because you're really good at that first week or two losing a lot of weight. So
Right.
now I'm gaming myself, going like, how much did I have to catch up? Am I anywhere in the ballpark right now? I'm in the home. Was it like 9 days or what?
Less than that, right?
It's 8. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's a week from today.
Wednesday, right?
Well,
I thought it was Wednesday.
it'll air Wednesday, but we're recording it on
Right,
Tuesday,
right.
and
Tuesday.
so like a
Right.
week from today. So
Right.
yeah, I'm starting to get a little spooked, and I keep side eyeing the scale when I walk by it, and I'm like tempted to tap a toe on it, but I don't want to. I don't want to. The problem I'm having now is that if it looks like it's a long shot, like if I get on that scale and it's like, and the scale like
Right.
leans over, and like if the scale was a person, it kind of leans forward in the chair and looks me in the eye and goes, "Bro, it's too much. You're not gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do."
It changes the whole game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm like, the most disciplined thing I can do right now is not weigh myself because I'm afraid I'm gonna spook myself. So
Yeah, well, I haven't told you where I'm at. I've
not
been kind of quiet. I
not
started off
since
telling you.
not since you were down like 15 or 17 or whatever the
Right,
math
right,
was. So
right.
I don't know if you've plateaued, if you've slowed down, if you're trickling down, or if you've lost another 15. I have no idea. So
I will keep it a secret until
that's
Tuesday.
yeah, I'm a little nervous. So I figure what's going to happen is, before we do the podcast, you'll weigh yourself, you'll
Uh-huh.
you'll snap a picture of it and
Right.
send it to Marco directly.
Okay.
Marco will watch me get on the scale, and then he'll have the two numbers, and then we'll go live, and we'll shit talk for a little bit, and then he'll do the big reveal. He'll give one number than the other, without
Okay.
telling either of us.
I like this. This
Yeah,
is fun.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm nervous though. I'll tell you. I texted Blake yesterday, or it may have been this morning, and I said, "Man, he's not telling me, because in the past he would tell me, and I knew I was like, okay, I had a lead, or I don't have a clue."
Right,
And
that the only reason I thought to do that was in case like we're close at the end, and
Right.
and you like, it inspires you to like double down. Right now, you don't know what to do, so
Right.
yeah,
And I'm sticking to the game. I'm eating. I will say, it's hard. And I think we talked about this. When you're home and you're not working, I'm not eating carbs, but I'm eating more calories.
hmm
I know that. But then during the week, yesterday I didn't eat until I ate one meal yesterday, and that was at night.
right.
So, and I think when I'm working, it's a lot easier to do it. But today I had a small lunch. I had some cold cuts, and not even. I had 2 pieces of turkey, 2 pieces of cheese, and a handful of almonds. So
Okay, I will give you this.
what?
I'm not going to give you a weight. I will tell you, in the last 48 hours, I have had 0 carbs and 0 calories.
Yeah, I mean, hey, but that could work against you. Your body could shut down, and then
We'll see, maybe.
you know.
And I will not tell you whether my plan is to not eat for the next 9 days or what.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Well,
you may not even make it to the weigh-in.
I did see. Okay, but here's what got in my head. I did see a guy on TikTok or Instagram or somewhere that was like, I've fasted. I'm 10 days into my fast, and I've lost 15 pounds. And I was like, started to do the math, and I'm like, well, there's 9 days left.
To me, that's just like I don't know if I can go that long.
Dude, mentally, right now, like today while I was working, I was like,
Yeah.
well, two things. If I don't get a coffee in me within like
Right.
18 to 20 hours, I'll have a skull crushing headache. So I have to at least have one cup of coffee. But today we were working and I didn't really have access to water. So like if I was able to chug a gallon or two of water over the day,
Right.
it might make
Keeps
me
you
feel,
full.
it would make me feel more full. But today I was like, I could feel like, it felt like there was a creature in my stomach clawing its way
Right.
out. Yeah.
And that's how. So yesterday I didn't eat and I didn't have water, and
Miserable, right?
by the time I got home, I was like hurting. And at 8 o'clock, I said, I gotta eat something. I'm gonna die. Like I could feel my stomach was like moving, like something was in there.
Yeah.
So, I didn't eat a lot, and I had something small, and I was like, all right, good, I'm good. And then I had a cup of coffee at night just to ease the pain. And then, but today I drank a gallon of water already today, and
Yeah.
I'm good. But I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna try the bruschetta turkey tonight.
Oh,
I took it out this morning.
I need a review. We need a review of that. The I think I was banking a little bit on in previous like incarnations of when you're on this diet is that you'd be on the road some, and that
Right.
people would go out drinking or there'd be these great places to eat.
No,
And
it's been a solid 30 days.
you're like literally like you're like for all intents and purposes you're furloughed from that, to keep with the theme of the show, but you're grounded. So
Right.
so you haven't had those temptations, which I was half thinking that somewhere along the way you would have stumbled
Yeah, zero
right into a
temptations.
pot of ice cream, a bucket of ice cream or something.
Yeah, no, I haven't had any. And the thing is I'm working out. And yesterday's cardio, I ran sprints and jump rope. I took it to the extra. I was pouring sweat, and I was like, "This is what I need. This is
Yeah.
how I'm going to get over the next 9 days." Because I will tell you, I do not feel like I'm losing how I usually do.
Me either. Me either.
It's weird.
And I'm almost scared to work out lifting and some weird psychological thing thinking I'm going to put on mass instead of take off mass.
No, but
Because
okay, I don't think
muscle's
that's
denser
weird.
than fat,
Right. I think honestly, I'm tell you, me working out right now is probably helping you because I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my God, my arms and shoulders are back. Shit, I think I put on muscle. It's gonna be more weight.
And that
So,
that like some of that muscle you lose, you put on back fast because you have some muscle memory. So
right.
that's what I'm nervous about. That's why I haven't really done a lot of exercising since
Right.
like my job has some on certain days has some hard work involved with it. I could
Right,
be
yeah.
shoveling for 2 hours. So I'm kind of just banking on that in the diet. But I don't know, man. Like I said, I've steered clear of the scales. So we'll see. I'm either going to be pleasantly surprised or massively disappointed at the end of this, and I don't know which
I have a
one.
feeling that like even if you win, I have a feeling we're both going to be disappointed because we didn't lose what we thought we were going to. I
Yeah.
have that feeling
Like
because it just doesn't feel like we're on the same path.
I think
Neither of us are confident.
we've burned ourselves out on this. Like we've done so many
Right.
times of like doing the weight loss and then putting it back on.
Right.
I think we fucked up our systems.
It's probably true.
It's like these same old techniques aren't working anymore. They've got like it's what's the word when you start to get used to like alcohol? What is that called?
I don't know what you're talking about.
When you build up a tolerance. So our body's like
Tolerance, yeah.
building up a tolerance to this stupid
Right.
fucking diet.
Right.
They're like, oh no, we've been here before. Not again, motherfucker.
Right.
So
We know what's going to happen in 30 days. They're going
Right.
to put it right back on.
well, you're gonna shock your system with two hot shots of hot sauce. So I don't.
Right. I made drop pounds that week.
Well, you're gonna be shitting fire for a few hours. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
that's true.
I don't want to gain a pound in the form of a fucking Disco Inferno T-shirt, if you know what I mean. Oh my
That's
god.
funny.
So
Well, yeah.
yeah, no, did you I didn't know since this is the Furlough Files and this is kind of like your show and I've been yapping. I didn't know if you had anything on
No,
the agenda to talk about.
I honestly, it's it's been quiet. I did. Well, I guess I could tell you this. You know this. I spent 4.5 hours at the tire oil change place this morning, waiting for an oil change, one tire that needed to be fixed, and some brake pads. 4.5 hours, and
How
I had an
busy was it?
appointment. But there was only me, one other guy, a woman, and so four of us in there. And it's a big place, and I had an appointment. So I got there at 8:30. He didn't even take my car until 9:45. So what was the point of having the appointment?
Like on Seinfeld, the
Right.
the point of the appointment is to the reservation is to hold the car. You know,
Right.
you
So
reserve the car. So yeah, you had an appointment. They're supposed to at
right.
yeah, especially like at a doctor's place. You know, when you have an appointment early in the day, you're more on time. But as the day goes on, if you have an appointment at 4, you'll be seen at
Yeah.
4:30, 5 o'clock. Because if everyone runs a little long, you know what I mean.
Right.
But
It
you're
drags on.
early. But you're early.
It was
So
first appointment. So
right.
I don't understand what the problem was. So I didn't it was 4.5, almost 5 hours. It was close to 5 hours. And then finally got out of there. But
That's
I mean,
insane. And
right.
I know you. You don't have the patience for that bullshit. I don't know.
No.
Did you call? Did you write a letter yet? What happened?
No, I didn't. And, like the guy kept apologizing, and he was like, "I'm new to this location." I was like, "That's great," but like he's like, "Well, we're waiting for another guy to come because we had someone call out. So we got a guy coming from another location. They called him in. He's gonna help."
Yeah,
So this guy gets there.
but
This is
new
the
to a
best part, though.
location, it's still the same shit. It's
Right,
not like it's like
but
I
they were short a man though.
yeah. But you're the
Here's
first
the thing:
guy. That's crazy.
the man, the man comes in. The guy, I see a guy. I mean, it couldn't have been any more hilarious. So he tells me we're waiting for this guy to come from another location. They called him into work here today.
Right.
So he comes in. He's probably 6'4", right? Black guy. Probably weighs 350 pounds. He's got on black sweatpants, a black shirt with no sleeves. He's got a face mask on because of the COVID.
It's
And
like
he's got gloves.
it's like
But his
he
glove,
got called in from somewhere, like not from home,
right.
you know?
Well, here's the thing, though. He's wearing gloves like he was riding a motorcycle. He wasn't riding a motorcycle. He was driving a vehicle when he pulled in. So I'm like, what the hell is he wearing the
Like
gloves?
were they cut
He
off?
comes
Were the
in,
fingers cut off?
cut off fingers. Right. So he comes in. He's got sunglasses on. He has keys around his neck, and he comes in, and he's yelling. But not yelling at the guy. He's like, "Oh, hey!" And the guy goes, "Hey." He's like, you know me? You remember me?" The guy's like, "I don't know who you are." And he's like, "Oh, I'm the guy from the other one. You guys called me in today." And he's like, "Oh." So he gives him pound. The guy who's got called in gives the manager pound. He gives him pound. And he goes, "You remember? We met like 5 years ago." The guy's like, "I don't remember you." He gives him pound again. He's pounded him twice now. So now I'm sitting there going, "Come on, buddy. Get your fucking apron on. What do you got to do? Go change some oil here."
That's crazy too, because you just described someone that stands out in any crowd. How could
Right,
he
he's a
not
big
remember
man.
this guy?
Right. Because he probably never met him, I'm assuming.
Right, and the other guy's mistaken.
Right. So he's yelling really loud. Now the guy that's sitting across from me, he's got his two kids with him. We give each other we both raise our heads up because the guy's loud, and we look at each other and we give each other the eye like this guy's out of his mind.
Right.
Like we give each other that look.
Here we
And
go.
I started
Yeah.
laughing. Right. So now he says, "All right, you guys have a coffee pot?" And the guy's like, "In the back." He's like, "All right, I need a cup of coffee before I get started. Use the restroom." The guy's like, "Okay, the restroom's over there." He's like, "All right." And he comes walking past. So I look up. I got this smirk on my face because I was laughing at him. And he goes, "Welcome to NTB. How are you guys doing today?" Like loud. And I said, "Good, man. How are you?" "Ah, it's a fantastic day."
Wow,
He goes to the bathroom.
happy to be alive, huh?
Right. He goes in the bathroom. Now I look back up at the other guy. The other guy's shaking his head like, "What the fuck?" So he goes to the bathroom, comes back out. Now, 20 minutes has gone by. He could have been working on my car. He comes out, and he's taking pictures of the outside of the building. Like, I don't know why.
This is weird.
To
It's like
prove he
he's
was there. I don't. I
it's like
don't
he's an
know.
exchange student, and he's like,
Right. Right. So he took like 3 or 4 pictures, and he came back inside. He said, "All right, I'm going to get started now. We're 30 minutes into his shift. This guy hasn't done a thing." Right. So then he went back there, and he must have worked on the cars, but I don't know what his deal was.
"That's
Yeah.
that's insane." Oh
Right.
my
So
god!
that's my excitement for the week. But tonight is the bruschetta turkey.
Now that's beautiful. I cannot wait to find out how that tastes. What was it?
Right.
It was the same. It was the same
So
calorie and carbs as
it's
the one.
not actually. Well, it's because it's a bigger package. So half of it is the same as 2 burgers.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
only going to eat half of it tonight because obviously I'm not going. The full thing is 8 carbs,
Oh.
which 2 burgers was 4,
Yeah,
right?
fuck it. You could eat the whole thing.
Yeah, of course, that's what you think. I haven't had carbs today, so it really wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah.
But uh, I honestly, it's more. I don't think I can eat. My stomach has shrunk. I cannot eat a lot.
Oh,
Like I struggle.
this is terrible news.
I
What?
can't eat.
You're you. I can't wait till this is over and you're like, are you going to keep doing this afterwards?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
feel good.
I didn't know if you were going to like dive into like a box of donuts and get some TikToks out of the way or something like that.
I may do like a cheat day,
Yeah.
but then go right back on it.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
I feel way too good to.
Well,
You know,
speaking of those turkey things,
Yeah.
when Marco was here Saturday and we did
Right.
the podcast that you were in part of, I sent him home with
Right.
two of the jalapeno and cheese ones to send through his wife to his mother-in-law, who is
Right.
what
Number one fan.
our number one fan. So
Yeah.
I don't know if she's. I haven't gotten word that they've arrived to her yet. They may still be at Marco's house, but I am. And I told him that we need her to try them and review them.
Yeah.
We need at
Market's
least-
an important part here.
At least a short video, something. Maybe we'll have to call her. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out.
Right.
So that's
Okay.
in the works.
I like it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. So I've got a couple ideas here.
Uh-oh.
Because I'm going to work out first, and I'm going to do my cardio.
Mhm.
And I think, A, do I go bruschetta turkey with spinach and maybe a little bacon? Not a bad meal, right?
Yeah, sure.
Or I really want to try that thing I saw on TikTok where you put the cheese in the pan and you cook the cheese and you put the 2 eggs on top of it, then the turkey, maybe some spinach.
So you're making
And
like
it's
a shell out of the cheese.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And
like,
then
like a wrap or a taco shell or whatever.
right, so it'll be like a cheese wrap with 2 eggs, turkey, and spinach.
Okay.
I don't know.
I
don't
think
know
you.
which one yet.
I think you have enough turkey to do both.
You just want me to eat a lot.
I
that's
do.
all.
I do.
Don't worry, don't worry. I got a plan up my sleeve for the final
Oh,
week.
what are you gonna do? An enema every day or something?
Nothing's going up my ass. My name is not Blake Chadwick.
Oh.
I feel like
wait
I
a
have to
minute.
take a shot at Blake every episode because he doesn't listen, and he'll never know.
He might start. I think he's starting to get involved a little more. He actually did his
He
own
is.
podcast.
Right,
We
opened
may
up
get
a
a
little
second one out of him. And he was asking, he was curious if our number one fan had listened to his podcast. And I said,
She liked it. I saw she liked
I
it.
thought she liked the main one. I didn't think she liked the.
No, she liked his. I know she. I
Oh,
saw
okay.
it.
Okay. I mean, 'cause
Margaret's all over the place.
'cause
She's on it. And
his
we
his
know-
was a little like, a little more
Right,
R-rated.
risque.
You know what I mean? So
I think between Margaret and Deirdre, it's really our main two listeners because I know Deirdre listens because she'll she'll text me the next day and be like, "So Blake did this, and this." I was like, "Oh wow,"
yeah, that's great. I mean, I've been looking. We've been getting views. I don't know who they
Right.
are, but whatever. The numbers are going up every week. One of these days we'll actually promote it.
Right.
I think we're still in the laying low and learning what we're doing phase.
I mean, I think that if this is what I really think,
What's that?
if I beat you, I think the week after we have to have Disco on. We got to find a way to get him on.
I mean, he'd probably do it. I don't know.
Just to
I don't.
drag you.
listen, listen. You're asking a lot to begin with. I don't know if my soul can handle the humiliation that I would have to do with the shirt and buying it and wearing it and putting him over on multiple social medias, and also then having to talk to him and get just an ear fucking of abuse from him as well. I don't know that.
I mean, it would be a great 10 minutes at least.
I don't know if that's all going to fly within the same time span. Let's suss it out. If he sniffs out that obviously he's going to see these things if I lose, and we'll see where he's at from there. I'm not doing the reach out. I'm not making the effort.
I mean, I think it would be fantastic.
Well, then you work on it. But I'm not. Listen. He's kind of like a semi-mortal enemy here at this point. So
I know. That's why I think he would come on. He'd be like, "Oh hell yeah! If I get to bury Ben."
Oh, you're killing me! You're killing me. So, before we get out of here, not that I'm wrapping it up, but before we get out of here, I think we have to touch on one topic.
Okay.
And I don't know if you're going to remember or if it's going to come to mind what this is, but it's kind of been my new favorite thing.
I hope you're going where I think you're going.
I'm crying laughing already, and I haven't even started talking about it. I have a new TikTok obsession.
Come on, don't stutter. Get it out.
I found this adorable young lady on TikTok who has decided to answer questions about her disability, and her disability happens to be stuttering. And it's just compelling stuff. Like she'll be doing great and she's talking, and then she will all of a sudden get stuck on a syllable or a word or a letter.
It's usually she usually gets stuck on the word stutter, like almost every time.
Ironically, she stutters the word stutter a lot.
Right.
But apparently I learned from this week that a letter she gets stuck on a lot is S as well. So that would make sense. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not bashing this girl. I think her TikToks are wonderful. But we are terrible people because every time we watch these, it just makes us laugh. And I'm like thinking I should feel bad. I should feel bad. But they're just, I can't help it. And I send every single one to you. And I assume most of them you've already seen.
Well, no, like, some I have because it will come up on the page. But then you'll send, like yesterday, you sent me that one. I could not stop laughing because there's two parts that I love her. First of all, she's a good-looking woman.
Yeah.
Right? She's a good-looking, and she just has a stutter. But there's two things that got me yesterday that I could not stop laughing at, and it's wrong. It's so wrong that I'm laughing. And I love people with stutters. All stutters matter. But
oh my God,
what made me laugh was she said that sometimes when she stutters, she skips what she's saying and goes to the next thing. So she's like stuttering, and you can tell she's going to say something, and she can't get the word out, so she just ends it with "Okay, bye," and I lost it.
But she also signs off
bye.
everyone with "K bye," which is I don't know why I like it so much, but
it comes out so smooth when there's no stutter in the "K bye." It's "K bye."
Yeah, those two syllables she's good with.
I lost it. My daughter's like, "What is wrong with you?" I was like, "It's Ben's fault."
So you watched it in the car with your daughter.
I did.
And she was disgusted at you.
Disgusted. She was like, "I cannot believe you're laughing at this." We had to stop. I couldn't get out of the car. Like, I had to stop. We were pulled in a parking lot, and we were going somewhere, and I could not stop laughing. And I was like, "I have to call Ben."
You did, right? You were still laughing when I answered the phone.
Right, and then you started laughing because you knew what I was laughing at.
I knew exactly because I had already watched it, or I had sent it to you, whichever one it was.
Right.
Oh my God. So when I'm riding in the passenger seat at work and I just start going on my phone through stuff. When those come up and I just start laughing and crying, and Marco just looks over. Is that the stuttering girl again?
That's funny. She's a beautiful girl. Like
Yeah.
it's not. We're not knocking her. Like
Uh-huh.
because she has one of the hottest TikToks right now. I look at her numbers and I'm like, man,
Yeah.
she's
Well,
killing. She's probably making a fortune.
she got like there are like websites writing articles about how she's bringing
Right.
awareness, quote unquote, and they're so she's getting out there, and she's got. I think since we've been watching, she's gotten a couple of sponsorships, and
Right.
and and
She's making a fortune, I'm
yeah,
sure.
I'm gonna give it out because I looked it up while we were talking. It's at Caitlin.Cohen, CAITLYN.COHEN. So I felt like if we're talking about it this much and we're laughing, probably other people might want to check it out.
I mean, I think
Just
it's
just to understand where we're coming from with it. I mean,
right.
I don't think either of
We're
us
sick
are
individuals,
being
probably,
malicious
but
and mean, but
no, no.
like if I was sitting there watching, I like the first time I discovered her, I went to her page and did a deep dive and watched every single one she had uploaded,
Right.
and I was thinking, I was like, could I date a girl like this and keep a straight face? And I realized I could not. I could not
No,
sit across from her at a table
no.
having dinner.
But then again, I mean, who says she wants to sit across from me or you? I mean, I'm a fat tub of lard, and
Right. Oh, I'm not
I
saying
mean,
her, but I'm just saying a girl that stutters
I'm
in
just
general.
saying,
Yeah,
like we have
yeah,
our own problems too. I'm
yeah.
not, like
Well, in another 30 days, maybe both of us will be catches again.
yeah, because 2 weeks ago, definitely we weren't.
We're dieting down into her league, and she's a
Because we were
stutterer.
bad, right? We were bad,
Yeah. So,
right?
Jesus, we're a fucking wreck. But I've, like, I don't know. I guess I'm supposed to feel bad, but there's
I like her though. I think she's like I follow her because uh, besides the stutter, I think she is bringing awareness to this thing, right? Because
she,
people ask her
she,
legitimate questions.
she made me aware.
Right, right. Like I didn't even know that was an issue like that bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So, oh
I'm
my
trying
God.
to turn this into a positive thing here.
I know what you're doing. Nobody who knows you is buying your bullshit right now.
I don't want to get heat from like the National Stutter Foundation or something,
Whatever.
and then you know
We
I
could
got to
have them
explain to
on,
my
and they
work
could.
why I made fun of a
I'd
stuttering
love to
girl.
have them on, and so they can voice their grievance.
Oh, that's it. I'm done. I gotta go. It's
So,
time to go cook the bruschetta.
wait, hold on a second. So I just want to say that she's my new obsession. I get excited when it's a new one. I literally get excited
Well,
when there's a new
between
one.
her and the other girl who does like those crazy like eye switches, and the one today was
The
ridiculous. How does
transitions with the
how does she do
sweatshirts,
that
it's amazing. I mean, she's really.
with the eyeballs today? I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it's cool. So I watch. I like I like the stuttering girls one,
Right,
but she's surpassed our guy Lincoln.
right, right. I think so too.
That guy Lincoln, though, I at first when
Although,
you started sending me those, I was
right,
annoyed. I was like, this guy's a fucking retard. I
right.
don't. Why are you sending me like videos of like a simpleton? But now that I've been watching him a lot, I get it. He's really clever.
He has a great
He's
gimmick.
got a great gimmick, and
Right,
I
and
think.
he loves those quesaritos.
Oh my god. I think the problem with some of these people are that they stray too far away from what they were good at and got over
Right.
with. Like that dude. See, we're getting into a deep dive. I don't know if people can understand this,
Yeah.
but that dude, that blonde dude, that just used to stare
Right,
awkwardly
right.
at the camera,
He changed
and
his gimmick.
he'd have a joke in text, and it would always
Right,
play the same music, and the jokes were always really fucking off
right. Cross the
color,
line.
off
Right.
color, fucking. But they were great. They were funny.
Right.
And now, as soon as he started like talking and doing other shit, I'm like,
It's not
I
funny
don't,
anymore.
I don't even look at the old ones anymore. Like not
No,
the
me
old
either.
ones, but
Right.
the ones that are still like the old style.
Right.
I'm
Right.
like, he blew it. So I'm
He
a
did. He
little
did.
nervous that our boy Lincoln is going to do that.
I don't. But did you see Lincoln fishing? Did I send that to you?
Yes.
My man fished a quesarita. Like I lost it. I threw the phone. I was like, "That's it. I'm done."
I
Because
wish
I did. I didn't expect that.
The only thing funnier would have been if he reeled in like a statue of Jesus and pointed at it and gone, "Your boy Jesus."
Your boy Jesus. But to pull a quesarita out, I did not expect that. I lost it.
Yeah,
That man loves quesaritas.
he does. I think
And buffalo chicken pizza.
I think there was some yeah I think there was some contest going on where you could win like Chipotle for a
Right.
year or something.
Yeah, he was trying.
He
yeah.
was that dude was trying hard. You know,
Right.
he likes that shit because he was working overtime to try and win that.
Right. Oh.
Which I don't
All
think. He
right.
did.
Well, I'm gonna go work out.
All right, Fatso. Don't
I'm gonna cook
don't-
my turkey.
don't break the bench when you sit on it.
Listen, I do feel a little bloated today. I will say.
Yeah. Well, if you can put your shirt on without stretching it out first,
I will say this. I
it's-
went from struggling to put my belt on belt buckle once. When I mean struggling, like
I
was a
saw
struggle.
that
Now-
video. I
right.
saw that video.
I'm easy and smooth on 3, and I'm working on 4.
Oh,
so
boy.
if the waist is going down, then I mean
Oh, boy.
something's going, or I'm losing my ass. I don't know.
Right. Well, this was the first day when I was where we were working. We were doing some plumbing work at a gym.
Mhm.
I was walking around, and it was the first day that my pants felt like they were kind of falling down a little bit, and yada yada. So
Right.
I'm right there behind you.
I guess we'll see. 8 more days, 7 more days.
Yeah. All right, dude.
All right.
Go have a
See you
cheeseburger
later.
on me. I might have to send a pizza to your house. I might just
Nah.
have to do that.
Good thing I got kids. They're gonna eat it.
I'll send
Goodbye.
3. Bye.